Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about the mess. So listen, Young Thug, mm, 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 mm. You know, Chatty Patty, hey, Gossip Girl, okay, the one who had the nerve to call somebody ugly. Ooh wee, the one who had the nerve to call Glorilla. I think Gloria is what her mama called her. Unattractive. Mm. While he was on the phone having some girl talk. I'm assuming maybe still his girlfriend, Mariah. They call her Mariah the scientist. But based off of the fact that she's letting Young Thug climb on top of her, I think the bitch I think the bitch failed a few classes. Cause ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way she should have the name Mariah the scientist and you letting an ugly motherfucker like Young Thug climb on top of you. That's how I know she a little slow. I know she's slow. She's slow. She's slow right on. She's slow just for the reason that she even. Let me tell you something. I done had my fair share of lovers. Shout out to Taylor Swift. I ain't never slept with nobody who looked like Young Thug. And I'm not no beauty pageant winner. I'm not. But bitch, I know I look too good to be sleeping with a motherfucker who look like Young Thug though. I know that. I know that. If I ever slept with somebody like Young Thug, it is because there is a transaction involved. And it's called a little shangle-lang. It's called a little coin, a little guap guap. He's reaching down in his purse to give me a little bit of coin, and then I'm going to put it in mine. And even then, if I ever slept with somebody who looked like Young Thug, you best to believe, girl, there was a whole bunch of alcohol involved. Because that's the only way we're going to make it through the night. Or at least me. Okay? Anyways, so he has been making his rounds, doing interviews. And so he did an interview with The Pivot. And there's about a minute clip that has been going around of him telling the guys that basically he doesn't think that Mariah should go to therapy. And that if he goes, you know what, let me just play. Let me play it and then you can listen to it for yourself and then we'll talk.
Sister, my big sister, my big brother, my dad, my mom, my OGs. I listen to y'all. Like, it's really a slap in the face to me. If I, you know what I'm saying? I just was telling my girl that, like, I don't think you need a therapist. I don't think I need a therapist. I feel like, I feel like I'm not a man if my girl get a therapist. It's like, damn, you actually call somebody and listen to what they got to say over me instead of just listening to what I'm telling you. I just feel less of a man.
You know, in that, there's obviously things that happen through the calls being released that did affect your relationship with your girl or did.
Girl, you know, this is the problem, right? It's sad. One, it's manipulation tactic, okay? But it's sad that you as a man and men who think like him, or even women, people, period, who think like that to the point where if their partner wants to seek therapy, then you feel like that's an indication of you or it's a testament of your manhood. No, what it is, if you know that we already want to put Mariah in a 5150 hold anyways for fucking with your ugly ass. you know that if she goes to therapy, then those eyes, they're already open, but she may start to think about a lot of shit. And you know that if a therapist, someone who's certified to help her find the answers that need to be discovered, then you know that Mariah may finally snap out of it and go about her business. And do y'all remember that clip? I think they were at the BET Awards, and I think someone was trying to get her to stop and like do an interview, and he basically like told them no. I'm gonna try to find the clip so you can see what I'm talking about. That right there should have been an indication that he pretty much whatever he says goes. He thinks that basically, if you need any type of if you seek out any type of assistance past me, then I'll lose control. It's sad.
Oh, thank you so much. I love your music. Thank you.
Him not wanting her to go to therapy or feeling as though that means that he's less of a man, that really is just him just trying to control her. That's it. Isolate her from her family and friends. You shouldn't need to ask anyone else about anything. My answer is the answer. Motherfucker, you can't even go where you want to go. Can't nobody who can't even travel where they want to travel tell me a goddamn thing about life. Nigga, you on probation for 15 years? Can't even step, girl, in Atlanta, girl, unless it's what, a wedding or a funeral. Somebody got to be dead or either dead. Because sometimes, no shade, a wedding is a funeral. Okay, so it's gonna have to be a death or another death. You know what I'm saying? It's some crazy shit where he can't step in Atlanta for like 10 years or some shit like that. And I think he's on probation for 15. But you got the nerve to open up your raggedy ass, dusty ass mouth to tell me that basically you could talk to me and I could tell you what you need to do. No, nigga, I need to tell you what you need to do. And matter of fact, girl, you gotta tell the judge what girl, the judge gotta tell you what you gotta do. There can't no grown ass man who can't move the way he want to move tell me a goddamn thing about life, and that's just what it is. I can look at you and say not what I don't need to do. Whatever you did, I don't need to do it. That's it. Y'all gotta watch out for niggas like that. Niggas who feel like, oh, what you need therapy for because there's nothing wrong with therapy. And then two, bitch, you don't know everything. You're not an expert. The only thing that you could probably do is start a podcast because you like to run your mouth like the other boys and girls. Other than that, you can't tell me a goddamn thing. But when you have someone like Mariah the scientist, who it's so sad because I was reading some of the comments underneath that video. That's her man. If daddy says it. Girl, that is so sad. It's sad. Girl, you know what I think is sad? We're just talking. I'm about to say something, and I'm not taking it back. Shout out to Dr. Heavenly. I think that it is absolutely insane that you can be a grown ass person and then you meet someone and you think that because they are a man that means that they have the keys to the motherfucking city. That means they have the keys to life. And you should just let them lead you. See, that was his way of leading her, right? I'm gonna let him lead me. Girl, so what the fuck you been doing this whole time? How you been getting through life? I'm just asking a question. We just talking. I probably shouldn't say this. Girl, did you grow up or were you raised? Because if you, as a grown ass woman, can meet a man and within a year or two or three or whatever feel like, oh, it's his job to lead me, then I would say that your guardians or parents probably did a piss poor job at giving you the tools that you needed in order to go through life. Sorry. I remember when I saw Jessica White say that shit on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. It was her first season. And I remember her saying something along the lines of she wanted someone to lead her. And I said, how the fuck are you a 40-year-old woman still talking about a supermodel who has traveled the world and probably got more stamps on her passport than half of these niggas got? And you talking about you looking for a nigga to lead you. Girl, what the fuck? Girl, you 40 and still looking for a nigga to lead you where? Because the last nigga he led you where, Jessica? Nick Cannon, where did he lead you? Oh, okay. Anyways, don't trust no nigga who don't want you to go to therapy and try to be a better version of yourself. I would never tell somebody don't go to therapy. Now, 25 years ago when we thought therapy was bad, right? At one point, we thought that therapy was for crazy people. And then we realized, no, girl, therapy is for the people who, girl, are actually smart. Okay? Because they got enough sense to go and ask somebody to help them figure out some shit. You know what I'm saying? Girl, growing up, especially for a lot of black people, girl, we was taught that therapy was for crazy people. And that is so far from the fucking truth. Don't ever let nobody tell you no shit like that. Ever in life. Okay? I should have went to therapy. Um, I mean, it's not too late. I still say I'm gonna go because there's just some things I need to just a few things I need to just just to work out. Just some kinks here and there. Just a little 1-2. Get some shit off my chest, figure some shit out. I just need a little assistance. I remember when I worked at Nordstrom, we had like, girl, the insurance at Nordstrom was actually pretty good. You could get like either five free sessions, 5 or 10. It was a decent number that you could get. It was free. It would be paid through the company, and I never took advantage of that. Never, and I should have. Oh, I should have. That's all right. But yeah, shout out to those in therapy. Shout out to all the therapists out there. Shout out to the girls and boys who are seeking therapy. And again, before I move on to the next topic, don't ever listen to nobody and they tell you that, girl, they should be your therapist. You don't need therapy. That is a bold faced lie. I went off into a whole rant. Um, yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Young Thug saying what he said. Now, can we be honest? All right. So this is according to the Jasmine brand. Y'all ready? I saw this the other day. Nicki Minaj continues to tease 2026 album with 6-month countdown. Nicki Minaj is building anticipation for her next project using Instagram to post a countdown leading up to her new album. The rap superstar previously revealed the release date as March the 27th, 2026, marking her sixth studio effort. Fans immediately flooded her comments with excitement and speculation about the track list and possible features. Years ago, there was chatter of Minaj releasing a Caribbean-inspired album, though that has not been confirmed. The countdown moves as Minaj has kept details about the album under wraps, leaving her fan base eager for what she promises will be another defining moment in her career. Y'all ready for the Nicki album? And it's so crazy because she released this shit the other day. Um, the first week of um, Cardi's release of her second album. And this is the thing. When people don't like each other, they really don't owe you shit. Nicki don't owe Cardi shit, and Cardi don't owe Nicki nothing. But can we just be honest, y'all? It did come across as some hating ass shit for you to announce, girl, 6 months in advance that your album is coming out the week that the bitch who you don't like album is released. You know what I'm saying? And then can I say something? And this is just what I'm thinking in my head. I understand that like Beyonce, for example, has 3 acts, right? But I don't know. I just feel like Nicki being Nicki Minaj is the biggest. I'll go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think Nicki Minaj is the biggest at the moment rap star in the world. I mean, I guess Cardi could be a tie, but I feel like due to longevity, Nicki is like the rap girl. Just she's probably lasted longer than any other rap girl. Still releasing albums, still going #1, still going on tour, all that good stuff. I just at this point, does Nicki really need to give a 6-month announcement that she's coming out with an album? Does it make sense what I'm saying? Just because she's Nicki Minaj. Like, does there really need to be a 6-month announcement? Nicki could have came out and said, I'm coming out with an album in 3 months. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird to me. I guess there's nothing wrong with, setting the expectation. The expectations that my album is coming out in 6 months. Okay, boom. But I just think it looked like Nicki was hating because you also and she forgot. I don't follow Nicki like that unless some shit hits the news. Nicki, this is something that Nicki that's probably Nicki been doing. I can't even talk, y'all. That's why I haven't been drinking. This is something that Nicki has probably been doing for the last, year or so, and I just don't pay attention. It could be a countdown that she does every month, and I just don't pay attention. Again, I don't follow Nicki like that unless it's something that hits the blogs. But it does appear as though Nicki was low-key hating to, at least announce it the first week of Cardi's, second album release. I said, girl, whatever. But anyway, shout out to Nicki. Shout out to Cardi. We'll be here when Nicki drops the album. All right, y'all, let's move on. Oh, I know some of y'all don't care about The Devil Wears Prada, but for those who don't know, The Devil Wears Prada is one of my favorite movies of all time. I am not exaggerating. Devil Wears Prada, Waiting to Excel, The Inkwell. The Inkwell is too old for some of y'all. Those are 3 of my favorite movies. The Devil Wears Prada is definitely at the top. So when I found out they were doing The Devil Wears Prada 2, I was excited. And then when I started to see some of the, behind the scenes clips being released, I was excited. And then I kind of got pissed off because it was starting to be team too much. Like literally every day. And just because just because, some behind the scenes are not necessarily behind the scenes, but even some of the scenes that were being filmed by paparazzi, and those scenes were being leaked to the blogs. And just because they shoot a scene doesn't necessarily mean they're going to make a movie. I mean, it doesn't mean it's going to make the movie. They can shoot a scene and it doesn't make the movie. But the point was, I think that for those of us who actually love The Devil Wears Prada, it was starting. I saw a lot of us, a lot. And when I say us, I'm talking about us who really love The Devil Wears Prada, the movie. I saw a lot of us really like not happy with, like, it's starting to be too much. Like, we shouldn't already see scenes from the Met Gala or scenes with Emily and Andy, and we should just see all these scenes. And then it kind of stopped, which I was kind of happy because I haven't seen any scenes in probably what 3-4 weeks maybe. But then today, oh girl, today. Oh, y'all don't understand how excited I was. Today, some scenes leaked. When I tell you this shit was so fucking iconic to me, and when I say iconic, I mean iconic now. So they're shooting the movie. It's Milan Fashion Week, and they were shooting scenes for the movie actually at Milan Fashion Week, and they were at the Dolce and Gabbana show. And also, guess who was at the Dolce and Gabbana show? Oh, Anna Wintour, baby. I want to play some of these clips. I hope this shit don't get taken down because I don't know if these are movie clips or not. You know what I'm saying? I know these are clips that people that have been floating around on social media, but I just hope this doesn't get taken down. I just want to show the boys and girls who love the Devil Wears Prada these clips that hit the. I can't even talk. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Yes, I'm so excited. Girl, remember on Saved by the Bell when Jessie was like, I'm so excited. She was high. Jessie was high in the Cooter Brown. I think she was on those. What kind of pills was she taking? Some pills to stay up. She was like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I, I'm so scared. Jessie was high, baby. You know, that's how this bitch is high. What was she on, y'all? I think the bitch was. I think she wasn't high. She wasn't high. But I think she had took some pills, like to try to stay up, because I think she was trying to like work extra shifts. It was. Oh, I'm talking about Saved by the Bell. I'm sorry. I'm talking about Saved by the Bell. Anyways, girl, let me stop talking about Saved by the Bell. Girl, I need to go do something about this ADHD. So let me go ahead and play these clips, and then we'll come back and talk.
How are you? So beautiful. I can't believe that from the yacht. Oh no. This is my first fashion show. You're kidding. Really? Sorry? My first.
Baby, I think I've seen Anna Wintour smile 2 times in life. I swear to God. Okay. But I just thought that was so iconic. Like, girl, and of course, people they were filming. It was said they were. I'm almost sure they're filming for the movie. So though I hope those scenes do make the movie, but again, you just never know. Did you hear Meryl say that was her first time in New York? I mean, not New York Fashion Week, Milan Fashion Week. Um, and it's crazy because now she's there really as Miranda Priestley and really not Meryl Streep. And I just thought that was so sickening. Like, oh my god, just like I don't know. And you could say, I can't even talk. Everybody was like, I would have probably like hollered if I looked up and saw Miranda Priestley walk. I know she's not real, but if I saw that bitch walking to motherfucking Fashion Week, bitch, I probably would have had a goddamn heart attack. Girl, I love that movie. Like even when I first saw the picture of Miranda, when they started shooting, I almost started crying. Y'all don't like I wish I could go. I just know, like, I wish I could go to the movie premiere. Oh girl, I want to go. Oh, because the movie comes out in 2026. That's what they said, 2026. Because I think that'll be 20 years since the last movie came out. Yeah, so I think it's coming out next year. Oh, I would like, girl, I wish I was somebody. Oh, I mean, I am somebody, but I'm not somebody like that to be going to movie premieres. But I wish I was somebody who could go to that movie premiere. Oh, girl. Oh, oh, I would have to look. I would have to just eat a few cubes of cheese like Emily, girl, because I gotta be skinny. I'm acting like I'm really going. Girl, I'm gonna have to be skinny. I'm about to. You know what? I'm about to slide in. You know what? I'm about to. I'm about to slide in Ann's DMs and be like, "Hey, girl, girl, you don't know me, and I'm not crazy, but this is about to sound real crazy. When I'm about to ask, girl, do you think you can get me a ticket to the premiere? Girl, I'm not gonna bother you, girl. Girl, can you give me a little ticket, girl? Girl, I ain't even gotta see you, girl. Girl, I'm not crazy, girl. I'm somebody who act like they got a little bit of sense. I was raised. Okay, I didn't grow up, I was raised. So I was raised to act like when you go somewhere, act like you got some motherfucking sense, right? I'm about to slide into Anne Hathaway's DMs, girl. I'm Rodney the voice. Okay. And girl, this is my movie. If don't nobody else got it, girl, I'm the person who needs to be at the premiere, girl, with Emily. Okay, bitch. Bitch, I'm gonna be over here drinking water and eating a few cubes of cheese. Trying to lose that weight. Bitch. Trying to get skinny, baby. Girl, I got a year to get it together. Okay. Baby, we're gonna be in it. Where's the premiere? I'm almost sure. I'm talking like I know they're gonna have a movie premiere, but I'm almost sure they will. Like I refuse to believe that a movie this big and as much hoopla and they're even giving. I follow some of the paparazzi girls and boys I actually follow, especially the ones in New York. It's this one girl named Nikki. She said in her comment section that she was given like like she was given the agenda for when they would be filming. Sorry, girl, my back started hurting. She was saying how she was given the itinerary on the like when they would be filming, and I was like, girl, they really like. I guess they want the people to know. But all I'm saying is, I don't. I would feel like they're going to have a movie premiere, being that this is a big deal. A boy can only dream. Hopefully, I'm there. Girl, gonna be right at this house with everybody else. I'm like, girl, did you see him, girl? Did you see Meryl? Did you see Andy, girl? Did you see Ann? Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. And another thing too, I'm almost sure that the majority of the people there didn't know. Anna probably knew, but I'm sure the majority of the people there didn't know that, Miranda and Nigel would be coming to film scenes for the movie. So I could just imagine just sitting there waiting for the fashion show to start, and then here comes Miranda Priestley and Nigel, and they're really just doing. I think it's called silent filming. I think that's what it's called. I saw someone talking about it today, um, and they're basically shooting scenes for the movie. It's okay, and I don't even think that people. It's kind of like, and you really can't do anything about it, even if you don't want to be in the movie, because I think it's kind of like Beyonce. We reference Beyonce a lot. Like for those of us who went to the Renaissance tour, like before you even go in, you're basically it signs up saying that like you will be recorded. So if you popped up in the movie, even if you didn't want to be in the movie, you walking inside of the stadium is basically your consent because they're letting you know already you're being recorded. So, and this I think it said something like this could be used for film. I can't remember exactly what they said, and I think it also said it on the screen too. Yeah, but anyways, so I'm sure the people, as you could see, were like gagged when they saw them walking in. Oh, that is so fab to me. I love it. I love it. I love the fact that they were actually really at Fashion Week filming scenes for the movie. Like, I think that is so fucking fab. Like, it really, really is. I'm so excited. Oh, and did y'all see Naomi Campbell? So, girl, I don't know. I'm so excited. Like I said, I'm really like, I don't think y'all understand how much I love the like. Oh God. Okay, I'm done. Let's move on for real this time. All right, so I want to give a congratulations to VJ. So I used to watch Project Runway all the time back in the day, and then I kind of stopped. Well, I got back into it this season. The season just ended. So this is according to Gay Times. Congratulations are in order for VJ Floresca, who made trans history on Project Runway on September the 25th during the finale of season 21. Project Runway host Law Roach, Heidi Klum, and Nina Garcia crowned their winner. The apparel designer competed against finalists Jesus, Estrada, Ethan, Moon. Girl, Ethan is actually a drag queen. Ethan was on RuPaul's Drag Race. His drag name is Utica. Girl, Ethan can sew his ass off. We're gonna talk about it in a little bit. With each task with creating a full collection of 5 looks, but it was VJ's metallic Terminator inspired collection that captivated the judges. VJ first appeared on Project Runway Philippines in 2008, placing third. Now she makes history as the show's first trans winner and first Filipino winner, taking home the $200,000 prize. A feature in Elle magazine, 6 months representation, and mentorship from the Council of Fashion Designers of America. Following her win, VJ said, "I came here with the goal to be the first trans woman to win this competition, and I think that and I think that will really inspire my community that you can actually reach your dreams by being who you are." In her Elle interview, she shared, "I'm an immigrant, I'm a trans woman of color, and people need to see that we are not enemies. We're just normal people with dreams and aspirations, and I hope that my story can change people's perspective." Shout out to BJ. I like BJ. Now let's talk about Project Runway. Like I said, I haven't watched. I think I watched some few seasons, some years ago. But I was always in and out. But I've missed more seasons than I've watched. That's how I'll say. I've missed more seasons than I've watched. One, okay. This season, I didn't like it, y'all. I felt like it was rushed. They moved too fast. They only had a handful of contestants. The show was like an hour. I don't remember Project Runway only being an hour. And then the finale, I thought before, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I thought before they would, I think it would be like 4 people maybe. And it's probably changed. That's how long I haven't watched it. They would say who's going to go to the finale, and then they would go home, and then they would have like months to prepare their collection, and then like Tim will kind of like go visit them and give them suggestions or help, whatever, blah blah blah, and then they will come back, and then they will do the fashion show. This time, like I said, unless it's been this way for the last few seasons, this time it's like they said who's going to the finale, and then they had 5 days to basically make 5 looks. I was like, I don't know if I like this season. I mean, I like the season, but I don't like the change ups. Now let me just say something about Miss VJ. Miss VJ, I fucks with you because you's a messy bitch. VJ, that is a bitch who like to throw rocks and hide her hands, though. Girl, it was shit happening during this season where VJ would be caught up into some shit and she'll act like she ain't did no shit. Okay? Quiet as it's kept on some real shit. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong and acknowledge me when I'm right. Shout out to fucking Aniva. Girl, remember when they were on stage and they had to say who they wanted to go to the finale with them? I did think that VJ made it real personal with her and those twins. Now we're gonna get into those twins in a little bit. What were their names? Jesus. What was the other nigga name? Hold up, Jesus. The one that was in the finale wasn't Jesus. Oh no, Jesus was in the finale. What was his brother name? I can't remember, but it was a set of twins on the show. One had already been on Project Runway years ago. But anyways, that she did kind of make it personal, like, oh, they're not humble. She likes to work with people who are nice. They don't need the money. Instead of just saying, girl, I'd rather take so and so because of so and so. Or I'd rather just take this person, and then leave it alone. So of course, naturally, they got offended and pissed off because they're like, bitch, who the fuck are you to tell us about our money and what we do need and what we don't need? Which I kind of understood. And then when they went to the back, BJ was leaning against the wall. Girl, like, oh my God, they're attacking me. Girl, shut up. BJ, you do this all the time though. You do get the party started, and then when when the shit start to hit the fan, BJ is like looking like, oh my God, what did I do? Like even with Jesus wanting that model, the black girl, the model who he like had basically worked with him pretty much the whole season. Like I did feel like she picked her to piss him off because in the end she ended up giving him the model anyways, which to me meant that girl, you really didn't want the model, bitch. You were just trying to be a bitch. You were trying to get Jesus. Jesus go from 0 to 100 real quick. And you knew that was going to piss him off because he's worked with this girl pretty much the entire season. And then here you come picking her first. So it's shit like that where I was like, BJ does, and then she asks questions. And it's not what you say, it's how you say it. She asks questions, and then when people get riled up, she'll just kind of sit there. And she even acknowledged at one point on the show that, sometimes, I ask the wrong questions. Girl, yeah, kinda. Now let me get on those motherfucking twins. Those twins, the way that they were working Miss VJ, like they knew VJ wasn't gonna do shit to them. Bitch, now don't get it twisted. We just tugged on Miss VJ's wig. Cause she's a messy bitch sometimes. But she my type of messy bitch. What I don't like is that girl, you throw a rock and hide your hands. Girl, I'm the type of girl, I like the bitches who throw rocks and keep their hands in the motherfucking air. Yeah, I threw it, bitch. What you gonna do? That's my type of girl. I didn't like the innocent victim act that BJ played. I like the fact that she was messy, but I didn't like the fact that when she got caught up into the shit, now all of a sudden, girl, I'm low-key a victim. But girl, also with that being said, the way that them twins, especially Jesus was talking to BJ in front of Christian, calling her all types of bitches, we would have had to end that motherfucking show right then and there, because I don't know who you think you talking to. Girl, bitch, have you lost your fucking mind? Now I know I just took this model, bitch, but you're not gonna talk to me like that. I don't know who you think you're talking to, because I've been twisting you and your motherfucking brother up, okay? For real. I said, oh girl, he doing it because he know VJ is low key a little soft. Because I don't think he would have been talking. I don't think he would have been talking to no gay boy like that. You know what I'm saying? I think he was talking to VJ like that. Now I think Jesus will probably get with some of the queens too, but I think he was talking to VJ like that because VJ is a trans woman. Like I don't think I could. Well, I don't know because VJ. I don't know because I take that back because Jesus was low key. Them twins were low key trying to get with Law Roach just a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. So they might keep this. They might keep the same energy. Might. But they would have been two cussing bitches in that room. Because I don't know who you think you're talking to. Because you're not gonna talk to me like that, baby. Not at all. Hey, not at all. And the way you curse, and the way the way he, and I know we say, and the thing is, we say not every gay person, but a lot of us in the community do say bitch a lot. Y'all know I say bitch like I say girl. But girl, you know when somebody's saying bitch and like bitch. Like, and his bitches wasn't like, hey bitch. It was like bitch. You know what I'm saying? You can tell the difference between bitches, baby. And I would have told him, you got the right bitch today. Because I don't know who you think you're talking to. Okay? I better knock your 90-pound ass across the room. You better get out my face, hit your ass upside the head with a motherfucking iron. Girl. Better put your lips underneath the sewing machine and sew them hoes shut. You better watch how you talk to me, you little skinny bastard. Anyways, but yeah, it was cute. Other than that, it was a cute. I mean, it was a cute season, but it just seemed so rushed. It seemed rushed. It seemed like they were like, I don't know. I just thought it was rushed, and I wasn't mad that BJ won. I wasn't. Now Utica, let me talk about Utica. Girl, I liked like. Utica is a drag queen, like all the way through. And some of her pieces, I was like, girl, this is very dramatic. Like, and the thing is, I knew Utica's pieces would be dramatic because that's who she is. But I was like, but she's not gonna win with this collection. I thought it was going. I wanted VJ to win based off of the collection. I wanted VJ. I thought VJ had the best collection, and then Jesus was second, and Utica was just last to me. Like I know they only had 5 days to make it, so I think based off of what she made, but it was like this is. I don't know. I wasn't too thrilled. Some of her pieces I could see like Lady Gaga wearing one or two of her pieces, like in a video or something. You know what I'm saying? Or I could see, one or two of her pieces like in, an editorial, Harper's Bazaar, Vogue. Her pieces are not, and I think that's what it is too. Her pieces are not everyday wear pieces. Like, at least with VJ, I could see someone. None of Utica's pieces gave me. I could see somebody wearing that just on a regular day, which is okay because every piece of clothing is not meant for everyday wear. But I felt like the people who had something that I could see somebody in every day was VJ and Jesus. But just like Nina also said, I think it was Nina or Michael Kors. There's a customer for every designer, basically. So there's someone out there who will definitely wear Utica's pieces, just like there's somebody who will wear, Jesus's, and somebody who probably wears Utica's pieces won't necessarily be, you know, probably won't like Jesus's. I don't know. I like the black girl, the one who she had like the streetwear. I liked her. I did. I liked her. I liked her. Um, I was kind of hoping she made it to the end, but I thought they were going to choose 4, but girl, they really chose 3. Anyways, child, that's all I wanted. Let me get up off of here. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Bye, y'all.